little Hermes story time. I wanted to do a video on my first ever bag purchase from Hermes in Paris, share the story, share the pricing, share what I got, and share any tips. I feel like this video is for the girls that are into these types of things. Hopefully this is a judgment-free zone. If you think chasing Hermes and doing the whole Hermes game is crazy, I get where you're coming from, but this is for the girlies who are interested in this whole crazy Hermes game. So I'm gonna run through the story time of how I got the bag, just kind of explain the whole process in case that you're someone that doesn't know how it all works. Paris is the only place where if you don't have any purchase history, you can try to get in a leather appointment and you can try to secure a bag. Basically how it works is 24 hours before you are trying to get an appointment, you'll just like Google Hermes Paris appointment. It takes you to this website and you put in all your information and you just basically join this massive lottery system to try to secure a leather appointment. So I was only in Paris for 2 nights and I had tried to get an appointment every single one of those days. I even tried putting in my information. I tried putting in Matt's information, you know, to help my chances for the lottery. Did not get an appointment. And I was determined to not leave Paris empty-handed. So in October, I had been in Paris and I didn't have an appointment, couldn't get one, but I like walked up to the main ladies at the flagship store and asked them if they had any cancellations. And they said yes, and I ended up getting an appointment, but I ended up getting offered a bunch of bags that I wasn't really eyeing or liking. I didn't get any quota bags and the bags were just like too casual. I liked some of them, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. So I ended up saying no to everything that time. So fast forward, we're in the flagship store and this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring Matt, my husband, because he's just very much more like outgoing than me and he's just less awkward and he's great at schmoozing and like just talking to people. He's just a very outgoing person. So I was like, you're coming with me and you're helping me schmooze to get an appointment. He came with me and he went up to the counter and he asked the main woman that was standing there if they had any cancellations, and she was immediately like, no, like basically like, girl, walk away. I was so bummed. I walked around the store. I was honestly just genuinely like browsing and shopping to see if there was anything I was eyeing. And then I was like, I'm not leaving without trying again. So I waited for the main woman to walk away. And then I went up there myself and did the talking. And I was like, it's my birthday because my birthday is coming up. And I came to Paris and I really want a bag. Do you have any cancellations? Obviously, we don't want to make any assumptions, but I just want to give you my tips as to why they said yes to like squeeze an appointment in for me, because I was wearing my Birkin, my like black and cream Birkin, which is a custom order bag. Like I definitely think if you're wearing something Hermes, it will help your chances when you're asking for any cancellations. So that being said, she was like, yes. We got to sit down and I was chatting with the woman that worked there and she was so lovely. She was so nice. And I gave her my wish list of what I was looking for. And I was like excited, but I wasn't too excited because I had been through this process before and didn't get offered anything. So what I learned is that when you are in France, I had 0 purchase history in France. And obviously this woman sees me with this like custom order Birkin bag. So she probably thinks I have this massive purchase history in the US, even though I don't. I have like a decent amount of purchase history, but nothing crazy. But to her, she sees me with this custom order bag. This is all assumptions, okay? And she probably thinks I have like a huge spending history in the US, but she doesn't have access to see it in France. So that was good to know because I didn't know that they can't see that. We had a great conversation with her. I also wanted to make it a point this time because last time I spoke about being an influencer and I wanted to make it a point this time. I'm like, I'm not bringing up that I'm like a content creator because I feel like that could work against me. I don't know. We were chatting and like Matt was chatting with her and she was so lovely. And I was talking about how my dream bag is the crocodile bag. I was talking about my brands because I have, in case you don't know who I am and you're just watching this video randomly, my husband and I have a brand, an accessories brand together. So we were doing the whole story time about how we tried to launch like authentic crocodile belts and how they got stuck in customs because there's so many laws about launching crocodile products, and just basically having like a very genuine conversation about our appreciation for, you know, luxury goods. So then, just in case you're wondering what was on my wish list, I've been dying for an taupe bag. So I told her I'm dying for a Kelly or Birkin 25 or a Kelly 28 or a Birkin 30. I've been wanting gold hardware and obviously neutrals because I'm a neutral gal. I gave her my wish list, and then she also asked the question of, would you ever want a Constance? I would say that the Constant hasn't been like number one on my wish list, but it's like really been growing on me. I've been loving seeing it on other girls and how they style it. So I was like, yes, I would love a Constance. She comes out and she says, unfortunately, we don't have any Kellys or Birkins, but on the good side, I think you're gonna really love the bag that I'm gonna show you. So I also did a lot of research online, and apparently, you know, this is all alleged. Apparently they always do have a Birkin or Kelly, but the sales associate has to get approval from the management to offer you a Birkin or Kelly. So I personally think I didn't get offered anything because I had zero purchase history in France. This is just my guess. I think in order to get offered a Birkin or Kelly, I feel like you have to have a little bit of purchase history on your account. So she comes out, she shows me the bag, and I absolutely love the bag. So unboxing time. Obviously I've worn this and unboxed it already, so it's not a true unboxing, but okay, so she offered me a mini Constance, and this color is called Cray, and it's with gold hardware and it's Epsom leather. I absolutely love the bag. And I'm glad that Matt was with me because he's very opinionated and he'll like tell me straight up. And when the bag came out, he was like, wow, that bag is gorgeous. And even the sales associate was like, you would be crazy not to take this bag. She's like, I would love this bag. This is actually one of the most sought after Constance bags. I love the size. I think it's like the perfect size for me. I tend to dress up the most when I'm like going out to dinner or like going out and doing things. I work from home, so I'm not someone that's technically, you know, out and about during the day as much. So I've been wanting a bag that's more of a night going out bag. And I don't love the mini Kellys because I don't love how it doesn't fit your phone. She showed me this bag and then she was like, okay, wait, I also have the same exact bag in a taupe. And I was like, shit, I've been dying for an taupe bag. So she shows me the taupe bag and I'm deciding between the two of them. I thought the taupe was gorgeous, but you know, I live in Miami. I felt like the cream was like perfect for me. And I have a little of the row bag in cream that I've been weirdly wearing with everything. And I feel like with my style, I dress kind of matchy. Like if I'm wearing cream pants, I just like want a cream bag. Like I don't like wearing more than 3 shades at the same time. I know that's so specific, but I have already been wearing this bag so much, which I'm so happy about. I feel like there's nothing worse than like buying a beautiful bag and then you just don't reach for it as much as you would. And I feel like it's been like 2 weeks and I've already worn it a ton. I wore it the other day with just like a little summer dress. I feel like I dress kind of like classic and classy. And sometimes I think styling day look with like a Birkin can kind of make you look a little too mature and serious. So I just love the dainty shoulder bag. I think this summer I'm gonna be wearing this literally with everything. I just think it's such an amazing bag. You can obviously wear it like this, but I know I will never wear it like that. But to each his own. I have been dying for an Epsom leather bag because I just love structured bags. The other thing I love about this bag is it's sneakily can fit a ton of things. And then it also has this little like mirror in it, which I think is so cute if you're doing your lip gloss or makeup or something. And I also think the Cray color is so beautiful. It's like a very classy cream. I just love the tone of it. It's like almost like a greenish grayish cream. Like I just love this tone. I feel like I actually own so many clothes that are this type of tone of cream. So I want to show you guys everything that fits in it. It fits my phone, and I have the 14 Pro Max with this giant stupid case on it, a lip gloss, my wallet, and I could probably fit my headphones in here too. Like that's a lot of things. For me at least. I'm not someone that carries a crazy amount of stuff around with me. So this bag fits a lot and I love her I'm so happy. I also just know this is a type of bag that I obviously will have forever. I've been working so hard lately. I'm turning 33 in April, so I was just like, I deserve a bag. And I'm curious to know, like, correct me if I'm wrong. I really want to hear from my fellow Hermes shoppers. Now that I have purchase history in France, does this mean that the next time I go, I'll get offered a Birkin or Kelly? Probably, right? I don't know. So we shall see. Okay, so then last thing I wanted to go over is pricing, because I honestly didn't even do the math to see if it was that much cheaper, but I actually did save a decent amount of money buying it in Paris, which makes me feel like I'm gonna only shop in Paris from now on. The specs of the bag, by the way, it's a Constance 3 Mini, Epsom 10 Cray. The bag in total came out to 6,950 euros, which when I checked my credit card, I think it came to like $7,500. So I'm gonna do the math time. I got like $850 back from the VAT. This was the first time I've ever claimed a bag coming into the United States, because I obviously had never really bought anything this expensive. When I was at passport control, I did say, okay, I bought a bag, because I was reading things online and I didn't really know that you're supposed to do that. I know that's so stupid, but I've never really bought anything this expensive overseas. Back to the US, I had to pay $200. So that wasn't like, I was like, okay, for $200, I'm not gonna risk getting in trouble. So total with tax, the bag came to $6,850. Around about. That's not like the exact, but like give or take $100. Okay, so when I look up online, a Constance Epsom in the US is $89.50 plus tax. So in the US, I would have paid $9,487. So minus $68.50. I saved around like $2,600, which to me is a lot of money. If you can save that and get the same exact bag, I'm all about saving the money. I feel like shopping in Paris is always a good idea. I honestly didn't realize that the price difference was like that significant. Obviously also the bags, like if I were to type in Hermes, Constance online, they're going for anywhere from like 19,000, 17,000, 18,000. They're going for a lot of money. So as you know, I walked out the door saving money buying it in Paris. The bag was worth more than I walked out of the door with, which to me is a great business decision. Yeah, that's my story time. I hope that was helpful. I think that it's always worth trying to get an appointment, even if you can't get into the lottery system. I always click like all locations. There's 3 locations, but the main flagship location I think is where you would have the best bet getting like squeezed in. So yeah, feel free to share any of your Hermes story times with me and the gals. I want to hear from you. I want to hear any tips you have. I feel like it's super helpful to hear other people's stories. Thanks for watching.